Aloha, everybody. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of the Universim. I have an established community over on Twitch, which I've been playing this game, and it is out of this world amazing. Like, it feels very underrated and hasn't really been pushed in the limelight of so many gamers. So if you're looking for a fun game to play with your community, give this game a try. You will truly like it. Let's start with a basic how to play Let's Play series. When you first start this game, the only planet that you will have access to is the default planet. After that, and you make it to the modern age, you can choose small, large, or huge. Recommend not doing huge. I usually choose large. It is just the perfect size to make a big community. Now we want to pick a nugget. The nugget part of it, we're just going to do default, but you can choose different traits on how you want to play the game. So pick the nuggets that you want, and let's find our planet and our starting location. So there is a video that starts off at the very beginning. I highly recommend watching it. I've watched it quite a few times with my stream, and now I just want to start looking for a area that we can settle down on this game. It is randomly generated, so every planet that you get is different. Main things that I'm looking for is water and a big area that I can start building on, so I can build the community. And I think this part right here will be perfect. We'll zoom on down. We will find a location that we can work with. You can hit Q and E right there to choose the rotation of your building. Get it perfect. Once you get the rotation down and set your building up, it will put like predefined road locations down, and you will see that when you start snapping buildings. So let's go ahead and settle right here. Once we do, we will get our first 2 nuggets, and they will aimlessly wandering around until you help them get their next location. One of the things is, as soon as you start, they need a house off to the right. It looks like they built a location, or will start building a location. Your nuggets will do everything on their own. At least within the start, there's default buildings that they will go ahead and build, like residentials, temple. There will be a few other buildings that they will construct. But for right now, the only building that they will truly construct is right here, which is their residential area. And we will let them be. But the very first thing you want to do as soon as you get in this game is go around your planet. We want to look for meteors that fall on, and every single planet, there is always 5 meteors that have fallen. And you want to grab the boxes that are within those meteors and get it over to your town center to start researching and decipher what is in those boxes. They can give you materials and a lot of other things. So let's keep looking. Oh, here we go. All right, so click on it with your mouse. It'll crack open. Keep clicking on your mouse until you reveal the box inside. Once you do, hit C, go to telekinesis on the second tab and pick it up. And once you do, you can hit F. F will put you right back to whatever location. So we will do this for everyone. Once you find all the boxes and you get them into your city square, now we need to become the actual god and start answering all of our nuggets prayers. First, accept all of these, you will get resources. The very first one is always make your 2 first nuggets fall in love, because we need more nuggets. So what you got to do is click on the heart, connect the both of the nuggets, and they will go into their beautiful abode and start creating it. But as you go, you will see more and more needs that they have, like renaming their kids. And what better way of renaming kids than using your ego? Never. And of course, the other one is going to be forfeit, but you can name the kids whatever you want, whatever you see fit at that moment of time. So just make sure to do all of these missions. It is really helpful in getting all of the materials that you need to be successful. Now we're going to go back to the boxes. We got to wait for these to decipher, which does take a little bit of time every time you get onto these boxes. It can take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes real time to fully decipher. So we will, wait patiently for all of these to get done. In the meantime, we are researching and trying to get everything completed. Let's go find out what research we need to do here. Let's get through. What we really want to go is divine punishment, which helps create more twins. So this one is a really good one to have and get your population growing. The next really good one we really need to look at is boiled water, which is one of those that just help essentially make your nuggets healthier. So we will work on those two things. But in the meantime, let's get all of the basic ones out of the way. They're all very helpful. So I recommend just doing all of those as fast as possible, especially the food preparation. Anything with water will help your nuggets survive, especially once winter hits. So we will go back and let's look for our water pump, which we will need. Also, if you hit control as you are placing down a building, it will pop up with a snapping ability that will snap it closer to a road or make it aligned with any road that you have within this. Let's go back to our skill tree and make sure that we are progressing in the right direction of our skill tree. We always want to keep that up and going. As far as letting the game pick it is never a good idea. All right, so let's go ahead and place our reservoir. We will need this for the winter time. It'll help your nuggets have water, survive a little bit better, and it's recommended that you put a lot of different reservoirs down. You can see that there is a radius that is available for your nuggets to get water. Another way of speeding up all of your builds is using the telekinesis ability, throwing rocks and boulders on the building that you are trying to create. It will speed up the process. Just be careful. If you misclick and one of those rocks or boulders get too close to your nuggets, you can either hurt or kill one of your nuggets or demolish your building if it is at capacity. So make sure you watch where you're putting your stuff. Okay, back to the boxes. We got nuggets drinking. They are searching. They're doing their divinity and translation of these boxes. Right now, let's see here. We've got a healthy nugget. None of them are hurt. Okay, so let's skip forward here and let's go ahead and get to the point where we are discovering what's in these boxes. So now you can see they're fully translated. They will explode. You'll see all the material falling on the ground and it gives a blueprint. So we got that one. We got lucky in the last box. This one, I actually had 3 green nuggets pop out, which I've never had before, which was exciting. However, while I was looking at one of the nuggets, I discovered one was dead. Looks like they've passed from probably drinking bad water. Do yourself a favor, get these nuggets out of here as fast as possible. They will fester and basically cause issues with your other nuggets. So I just wanted to throw that one in before we move to the next part. Which is exciting because the nuggets have completed the first temple and you want to make sure that you have people at your temple. I've usually looked for whoever the oldest is, the elder, but in due time we can look at education levels once we get schools. But for right now, we are just trying to get believers, which will help, make everything a little bit easier in the game. It'll keep crime down, it'll keep incidents down, and they will do more to support you as a creator. So I just got done opening all the boxes. I'm checking where everything is at, and it looks like in the very end we had 2 for Eiffel Tower, but on that 4th or 5th box that we open out of order prior, we actually got another piece of the Eiffel Tower. So we're at 3 total pieces, which is actually pretty exciting. Another thing is we're unlocking different buildings, progressing. And the first thing that we want to build is our eatery. We want a place that the nuggets can go get food. It'll also help their happiness and they will have more stamina as they go. So having a place that they can stop by, get food, it'll also help if we get community meals to have more food abundancy for them. So we are building the eatery first and foremost, getting that completed. And it's kind of cool. Right on the right hand side there, you can see a path that is being dedicated. And it is one of the better paths that I've had in this. The get roads are always a little bit on the weird side, trying to get them to line up correctly as you are building a city. So right now we are just back in the waiting process. Unfortunately, at the very beginning of this game, you'll have a lot of downtime waiting for buildings to be created. One of the best parts about this game is the transition of seasons. We have now officially made it into winter season. We are going to help our nuggets build their brand new place, so we just need to use the telekinesis ability like we were earlier, and it will help the nuggets be happier. The narrator will, of course, slap you down for it and tell you that your nuggets are lazy, but won't fall for the narrator's crap. Help your nuggets out, get everything done, especially since it's now officially winter time. As you are playing this, make sure to check up on your nuggets, that they are healthy. An unhealthy nugget is an unproductive nugget, so make sure. But as we are in winter, there is the ability to change seasons. Just hit C, and then from C, go to the second tab, and at the very end, you have seasonal change. It costs 400 CP. However, you can change whatever season you're on. It does cost 400 creator points, so use it sparingly. The good news is one of your nuggets later on will ask you to use that ability, and you will have the chance to try it out and know what it's like to change seasons. It's especially great if you're having a really rough season or your nuggets do not have enough food, whatever it might be. It is a very good thing to have ready. So we are currently waiting for the engineering hut to be done. Engineering huts are one of the more important buildings, I would say, within the Universim. They keep all of your buildings maintained. They will have a circle around them of a radius on where they can repair and maintain those buildings at. So as we're waiting for the engineering hut to complete, we are just kind of looking around the city, make sure that there is nothing that is in need. And bam, there we go. So let's go ahead and place our engineering hut. We want it somewhat close to everything that will affect everything. You can see the green circle there on what it's able to maintain. Like anything else, at least within the start, I try to help my nuggets out and get all of these, in a place where they can build these buildings. As you can see, they're also chopping down buildings. They're being very productive. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that my nuggets are as productive as they have been in this game. I've had games where they just have not been. So it is a good change of pace to see this. So we're going to wait for this engineering hut to finish up, and then we can hire an engineer to start maintaining all of our buildings. And it gives your nuggets a chance to have a job and feel accomplished about something. So there it is. Let's hire an engineer. Again, I'm just going to look for the oldest of the nuggets I have available. And to be honest, I don't think we really need to. I think one to start off is okay. If you find that your buildings are coming in disrepair faster and faster, go ahead and hire another one for that spot. As time goes, you'll have the ability to hire more and you can upgrade those huts. So from the looks of it, good news is we're coming out of winter, and that's going to benefit us because now we can start going out a little bit more, foraging for items, and hopefully we can progress to the ability to get agriculture going, which is super helpful outside of winter. Obviously, when winter hits, you can't really grow food. Another thing that we want to slowly get to the point is a hunter's lodge, which will allow us to hunt for the food we have. All right, we've got more requests from our nuggets. Nothing else we can build. What does this one want? Well, it looks like one of the nuggets is being surrounded by wolves, and we need to go rescue this nugget. So we'll search around for this nugget. We've got to look for 3 wolves surrounding a baby nugget. Usually, the closer that you get in the game, you'll start hearing the wolves howl, and then you know that you're getting closer to the actual nuggets location. So be on guard when you start hearing wolves. It means you're in the right location. And it looks like right here we have found this nugget. So use your telekinesis ability to save the nugget and become the hero that all of your nuggets are hoping for. So we will grab the nugget, take it over to our town center. Technically, if you grab a nugget like this, you can hit F. It will just take you right over to the town center. So we dropped off the nugget and now they're happy. In order to progress with the graveyard, we need to start working on our material refinement. So that has to be our #1 goal. So we will get to that direction, which means that we'll get agriculture. The great thing about agriculture is it'll help your nuggets make it past the winter. It's so much easier. And we will start progressing all the way through until we get to material refinement, get that graveyard built. And now we have the ability to finally build our fishing piers, which is a fantastic way of feeding all of your nuggets. Another thing that you can really progress on is the ability to fish faster and get your food off to your nuggets even more quickly. So we'll work towards also unlocking lures and tackles for the fishing. It'll just progress everything so much easier. Your nuggets will be able to survive in winter so much better at that point. So we will wait for the pier to be built and created, which I'm going to go ahead and help them get all their things. We're still at the very basic buildings, and a lot of these could just use basic trees and rocks. We haven't got to the refined material yet, which will need specialized building. And that is about the time that your nuggets will start doing everything on their own, and you will just be a god and control whatever you need to control at that point. So let's go ahead and finish, get some rocks here. We'll see what type of rocks and what we can build, if we can build anything. Okay, well, whoops. All right, we got more, so I'm going to throw it out in the water. See that explosion? Like, you got to watch out for those explosions. Those explosions will absolutely detonate your buildings. However, the good news is these guys are absolutely building this fishing pier so quickly that they should be up and running and actually catching fish. There we go. Wow, we can already hire somebody. All right, let's find the elder. Which one's all right, we got a 15-year-old now going to be a fishing woman, it looks like. So that is now done. We've got our next ability. We rejuvenate. One of my green guys. They were not feeling good. We got to keep those. Oh no, they were just sleeping on the job. So there we go. There's redefined materials or material refinement. If I could speak right, that would be fantastic. So they're getting that. Now we can start progressing over to our divinity punishment. However, right here is where we get the ability to go to medieval. This should be one of our bigger goals, and it allows us to choose what type of power we want to progress with. We can do wind, we can do kinetic or combustion, and now we finally get into the deeper tree within medieval age. Also, it's kind of cool. Your buildings start changing at that point. They look different, and it's really amazing to see your society grow at a rate that is kind of unseen on a lot of different games and how they do it. So we are getting there. Now we're just going to wait for the graveyard to be unlocked. And one of the things that you want to do is make sure that it is outside of your town. You definitely do not want that to be in your town. So yes, but another big, huge item that you're going to want ASAP is a hospital. I've had plenty of times playing this game, and either my hospital has been blown up, taken out, or haven't built it. And all once you've got 6 nuggets all around, and you want to make sure that they are healthy. So it is really, really helpful to get that hospital up, get your diagnosis up. It'll get your nuggets healthier, faster. They'll be a lot more productive and out there doing what they got to do. So we will allow these guys to finish up this hospital, get this created, and we should be well on our way to getting a graveyard. Funny enough, the hospital and the graveyard go hand in hand. So as soon as the next technology is completed, we essentially have the ability to use a graveyard. But definitely make sure to get a hospital built. Cannot emphasize how many times it has either come close or pretty much destroyed my whole entire civilization, not having one or a place that the nuggets can go heal at. So another thing that will ultimately make your nuggets happier is parks. So we'll build probably a couple of parks to start. Unfortunately, we need material refinement to do it. And oh yeah, we need to find a all right, we got a doctor. We're good. We've got a very young doctor ready to go. So there we go. Storage area, another really, really important part to this. We need to make sure that we have warehouses. Warehouses will help tremendously when winter comes and we have these stockpiles to hold all of those items and keep them in a safe spot. So we will get that built ASAP, but I think we are going to go ahead and build the next park. We can't really go far with it, but it really does help make your nuggets happier, especially once you get into items like the graveyard. It will take down the morale of your nuggets. So prepare for that. There's going to be other things coming up that will do even more damage, like hunting lodges that will eventually take down the happiness of your nuggets. So right now everybody's happy, they're doing good, we have no issues. But when we progress upwards, whenever we put our first graveyard out, we will start seeing red, meaning that not all of your nuggets appreciate that. And that's where your city building is going to have to come into play. Make sure that you build critical infrastructure like that outside of your city limits, not too far where it's out of the radius of where it can work, but far enough where your nuggets are not feeling a direct impact on how it is. So we're progressing. We've got materials. Now we can finally go through the process of getting better medical equipment all the way up to making more twins. So we're almost done with this aspect, which is good. And then we can start working towards culture and boiling water, and then lures and tackles, so we can be able to fish more efficiently. So we are going to work up towards that level and to get out of our Stone Age. So let's see here. Let's look at what other abilities we have. I think boiling water is definitely a big one. We definitely want that. It'll help our nuggets live 5 years longer. Obviously, nuggets that live longer are better. So we've got that, but that is the big one, divine punishment, which is what we really want to create more nuggets. So that is essentially our tech tree. And there is other aspects like clothing we're going to want. We're going to want watchtowers. That'll help in more of the deeper game. When you have wolf attacks, your towers will be able to prevent and ward off any wolf attacks. So there is a lot of pluses. And right now, we already start the process of creating our very first part, but we really need that refined material so we can build the next part. The good news is we're almost ready to get our graveyard, our first graveyard in place, and we will wait for that to happen. We have officially unlocked the graveyard. Now let's go ahead and hit B, go over to the first tab, and you will have the option to place your graveyard down. As you can see, there is a green circle around this graveyard, the proximity of where your nuggets can throw down bodies at. So I'm choosing a place a little bit outside of town. Here should be good. That way it's not too close to your town, far enough away that it doesn't upset them. It will still upset them a little bit, but it also helps in the long run. So I'm going to help throw a few more materials into this graveyard just to get the progress sped up. And that way we do not have bodies just flying around, festering and causing disease amongst our nuggets. From the looks of it, it looks like we have one of our nuggets that is leaving our city to go build their own city. This has good and bad consequences. One, you can have a future trading partner. The bad is if you get on their bad side and they become an adversary, they will send destruction your way, being lightning storms, firestorms, and anything else. So be careful when one of your sims leaves to go to a brand new city. One thing that'll come up is elections. Your nuggets will get to elect a brand new leader. You do have influence on who you want to lead. So depending on your influence level, you can choose a nugget to influence how they will vote moving forward. In this case, I chose the middle leader, but they ended up choosing the one on the left-hand side. So there is a little bit of randomness in there. Be prepared for that. Also, I don't think my influence was at the topmost level at that point. And here is our brand new leader taking the realm. We are going to celebrate it, make my nuggets happy, give them a chance to party it up for the night, and have fun. Oh, from the looks of it, we do not have a gravedigger. Let's go up and find a nugget that can be our future gravedigger. That way we do not have nuggets or anything lying on or around the ground infecting them. So there we go. everybody, I think we will stop the video right there. We have made some good progress. The next video, we will get all the way into medieval age. Once we get there, we can choose our electricity. But for right now, we still need to finish this tier, this tree out. And the biggest one that we want to get accomplished is our divine punishment, which we now have the ability to do. There we go. After that, we are going to go ahead and get boiling water ready to go. So that will be our next goal. And I think after that, we will probably go right into the lure and tackle. So there's tackle, and right above it is lure. So we will head that direction next as we progress through this tree, eventually clothing and some other things. But for now, everybody, thank you so much for watching my video, taking the time to go on this journey with me. As we go, we will make at least another 6 to about 8 more videos on Universim, getting up to space age, before I do more like granular videos on how to do things. But for right now, everybody, make sure to like and subscribe to this video, and I hope all of you have an absolutely amazing day. Mahalo, aloha, and take care, everybody. Until next time, have a fantastic week. Bye.